Hello there and welcome back to OpsKit. Another request driven review here from quite a few people. Trangia, made in Sweden, been made by the Swedes for I believe about 70 years. Anybody that's ever had anything to do with the Cubs, the Scouts, the Duke of Edinburgh, or general common sense backpacking that's looking for lightweight and works has probably come across Trangia before. What we've actually got here is something that has really been driven by reviews, because by yourselves for a review, was because of the versatility that you've had for a few years, but people still weren't quite sure about the spirit burner versus the gas burner attachment. So here we are. The whole setup is the Trangia 25 non-stick. It comprises of a 22 centimetre non-stick frying pan, which acts as the lid, a 1.5 litre non-stick saucepan, and also a 1 3/4 litre non-stick saucepan. And believe me, these really are non-stick. My son can cook in these and not need to scrub them afterwards, so they really are non-stick. I shall say no more, but believe me, that is great testament to the coating on these pans. If you're used to the spirit burner, which most Trangia users are, here's the kiddie, with the simmer ring on top, runs on methylated spirits, perfectly safe. There's some with the meths in there, with the O-ring in there to carry that, with it. Now that would normally just sit in there, with your wing guard on top, and then your pans go inside, for your cooking. Now that's really great. They work a fantastic backup nowadays, or if you just fancy using the spirit burner on its own without the gas burner, that's fine. One thing I will say, I'm just going to step out of shot for a second here. When it comes down to transportation of liquid fuels, Trangia do a really good fuel bottle. And I say really good, I mean they're brilliant. Now, this one holds 1 litre. There's another smaller version that holds 1/2 litre, and I think one that holds 300 mils. Now I've never actually physically seen the small one. I do believe that they exist. The way they work is quite simply unscrew the cap, push the button, and pour the fuel out of either side of the spout. It's really that simple, but a very safe way of transporting the spirit for the spirit burner. Same as with all the Trangia kit, Duke of Edinburgh approved and recommended, which again says a lot for the quality and the safety of the Trangia system. Now what we're going to do today is we're going to do some boil tests on the gas burner. Now, if you've already got the Trangia set up, you don't need to buy that again, and this is where some people are getting a little bit confused. As long as you've got this nice big hole here, the gas burner simply drops into the hole where you would put the spirit burner. This will be trying to do it with great finesse and messing it up, and it just literally clips. Let me just put this down here. It clips in place where the spirit burner would normally sit. That's it. That has got your gas burner clipped in. Now, the actual gas pipe and control valve passes through that big hole. I'll just line it up properly so it sits correctly. That's better. And here we are. We have everything just where it's supposed to be. And that's as simple as that. So just where you'd normally sit your spirit burner, that's where the gas burner goes. Okay, now I'm going to attach this to the top. I'm just going to move these pans out of the way for a minute. And also the carry bag, worth its weight in gold for keeping the rest of your kit clean inside your pack. We're going to the Trangia kettle in a minute, and we move that over there. Now, I've only got a large gas canisters come in all shapes and sizes, as you know. But just make sure that this is turned to the off position. and then we'll pop the gas canister on there. They're a universal thread, so you've got no real worries about that. We'll just move that out of the way over here. Right, we'll pop the windshield on, just give it a twist, that locks it in place. And what we're going to do, right, I've got this, I'm sure you're all aware, Trangia do a range of kettles. Right, I'm a bit of a stickler for kettles. Right, I like this one. Right, I've got a small one, a really tiny Trangia kettle. Fine if you're on your own, but bearing in mind I normally land up with members of my family with me all the time. This is a 1.4 litre, right, aluminium, very lightweight. If you've got your pot supports pushed down, this sits quite nicely on the inner support, and it really is as simple as that. Let's get this lit. Right, I generally tend to light my stoves with a fire still, which I've had for many hundreds of years. Right, I just find it's easier than matches or a lighter. Right, lighters can run out of gas, matches can get damp. Right, but just simply in case you just switch this on, and away we go. There we go. Isn't it lit? Yeah, that's bursting there. What we do is we're going to give this just a second to warm up. It's half a litre of normal cold tap water in there. Right, and we're just going to do a boil test on it. Right, so here we go. We'll start the stopwatch straight away. And then we just wait and see what actually occurs with the speed at which that boils up. Trangia really have got their act together, right, over 70 years ago. They've kept it together ever since. There is such a vast range of Trangia cookers, products and so forth, right, it really is quite mind-blowing. If you go on their website, which you'll find at the end of this review, right, you just don't know where to start. Right, the one thing I love about Trangia is every single part you see here is available as a spare part. So if you wear something out, or if you break something, right, I normally have a wonderful ability to run things over with my car, right, you haven't got to go and buy a complete new cooker. You can go and get a part for it, right, and, you know, I just think it's quite brilliant that they do that, right. There's some manufacturers out there, but no, you buy the whole lot again, not with Trangia, you just do not get that. The other little thing that I love about it, everything's so available. But I don't know a camping shop anywhere that doesn't sell Trangia. Right, it really is quite phenomenal. I mean, going back to the pots, but even these non-stick pans, you can buy these as individual pans, right, from any half-decent camping store. I'm sure you can get a mail order, right. I mean, they're beautifully made, very, very lightweight. I mean, the whole cooker, right, including the gas burner, right, weighs in 905 grams. That's the pan, the two saucepans, the windshield, the gas burner, the stand at the bottom, not the kettle. That was an extra, right? 905 grams. It's nothing when you consider, right, the fact it's lightweight, it's so versatile. Right, I know of people that are using gas attachments and carrying spirit burners in case they run out of gas. I know people that are so set in their ways, they will only ever use the spirit burner. I've watched scouts on scout camps cook phenomenal meals on spirit burners. Right, and when you actually look at the outcome of it, you start thinking to yourself, they never did. But sure enough, yes, they did. Right, absolutely red hot. Right, just have a quick look inside this kettle because you might be able to see that starting to steam quite quickly now. It's 2.5 minutes so far. What really assists with this in a huge way is the windshield. It's so deep, and bearing in mind that although the burner is deep down inside, so's the kettle. Right, it's really sitting very, very deep down inside there. Right, it's working very, very well. Very impressed with this. I mean, with this sort of setup, right, me personally, I will keep this as a car setup. Right, that'll go back in the bag, in the car it goes, right, and it'll sit there until we go out for days out and so forth. You know, it's really good. Right, you've got a little bag that your gas burner comes in. Right, not forgetting the infamous Trangia strap that goes round and lets everybody know who your loyalties are with, right, when you do it up. I just love it, I love it to bits. But the most, that's boiling away profusely in there. 3 minutes 35 seconds, right, and we just turn this off now. And there it is, job done. Right, we just move that to one side. Right, you've got your big saucepan fits inside there. Your little one goes in and sits exactly where the kettle was. Right, you need to, I'm going to do this with this because, like a fool, I should have shown you first, and these are now hot, 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 as Big Cook would say. Right, and if you're using your frying pan, that pops up on top, and away you go. Phenomenal bit of kit. Right, they really are good. Been about for a long time, never really been altered or changed right from the original design. Right, love it to death. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask. If you're new to OpsKit, drop me a line. Subscribe, please. Right, there's lots more top quality product reviews coming up in the near future. Right, a lot of them are actually request driven, right, by yourself. So if you've got any queries, questions, or requests, please feel free to ask. Right, make those requests, and we'll see what happens. Right, and away we go. But that's still hot in there. I didn't touch it, just got near it. But I'm going to leave it here for now. Any queries, any questions, please feel free to ask. You'll find Trangia's web address at the end. So if you need to know anything from them, ask me. Right, whatever way you want to do it. But whatever way happens, you will get the correct answer. But in the meantime, thank you ever so much for watching. Goodbye.